Joe. I do AAA En Fox. Make sure you have on your notes. It out. Yes, we are live in landscape mode. It's not in portrait mode. So this is what I'm going to do. When the shows get bad, when I'm going in portrait mode. When the shows are solid and good, I'm going live in landscape mode from here on. And landscape, most of y'all in here already. Because when I'm going live in portrait mode, I haven't been getting much people. That really hurt me. From having my 3-4 from streaming, I haven't really got much people tuned in than I do now. So it's great to see y'all here, man. It really is. I really needed y'all the most. I'm gonna go ahead and we're all talking on Saturday night main event 40, which y'all already know because I already been tweeting out my thoughts on everything that happened. I haven't tweeted out my thoughts on the main event yet, but I will. So and then I'm gonna say week's gonna be pretty busy. Full night. We're gonna do the review tomorrow. We're still going to do an event. Watch along. I figured I'd do that instead. Review. it'll so we see what episode tonight. Okay. Are we there? Getting right now. I'm gonna be including what and stuff. Yeah. I just have cool. This is huge. Exactly what's about to say in Spanish with this announcement. AAA Mega Champion watching on. All right. Where's the subtitles? Why is the subtitles not popping up on screen? What's going on here? Where is the subtitles? This is definitely going to be better than tonight's Saturday Night Main Event 44. Bro, where's the subtitles, man? There's nothing popping up on here. What the heck? Oh yeah, they're playing with us big time, dude. The fact that there's no subtitles on here, that's Cheese Man right there. I think he was inspired by Steam, that gimmick that Cheese Man got. He got that red black mask paint thing. So who's gonna be the new GM? Hey, You got Dorian Roldan in the ring, the manager of Kingo and Omos. Now the subtitles have popped up somewhat. They showing the video package saying AAA has all been built on like of AAA passion, Lucha Libre tradition, from unforgettable moments to the rise of new generation of stars. AA has entered a new era, stepping into a bigger stage than ever before. AA proved that the spirit of Lucha Libre is alive and well, stronger than ever. But this is only the beginning, because now a new leader will emerge, a new vision, new direction, and a new general manager to take AAA to heights never seen before. The future of AAA starts now. That's what it says. He says now it's time to announce the new general manager in Spanish. He said now it's time to announce the general manager. That's Marisela Peña. Marisela Peña. That's the lady's name. Marisela Peña. Marisela. Marisela Peña. Marisela. She says for more than 30 years in Spanish, she says for more than 30 years to accompany the run with patience for the family. Subtitles are popping up kind of slow. But today is a new chapter for the future of this. They weren't popping up at first when that man was talking, but she started talking. And when they started showing that package, that's when they started popping. But she goes on to say, you know, the new company and everything. And later did he understood the head of wrestling that is being respected all over the world. Somebody and inspiring fans and will take AAA, she says, and then says to new era is an honor to announce the new AAA general manager. So who's it gonna be? No way. No way. Rey Mysterio is gonna be the new general manager for AAA? No. This is big. This is huge. This is one of the shocking AAA announcements in the entire AAA franchise, in the entire AAA show. Rey Mysterio is going to be the new AAA general manager. You're joking. No, they're not. Obviously. Folks, if you're just now tuning in, welcome. Right on. Shaking the hands of all the AAA talent. If you're new to the channel, man, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Uh-oh. Dominique look like he about to come out. Oh shit. Rey Mysterio better watch his back. His son about to come out. It's already great news of AAA. What the heck Corey Graves talking about on commentary, man? Talking about said it could be. He said they don't even know. Corey Graves is a fucking comedian on commentary, man. He said it could be great. It already is. Oh man. Oh yeah, we gotta cut this VPN off. We don't even need it. That's why I was doing all that skipping when that intro was going on the screen. Yeah, I'm definitely going to eat it for and Smackdown and Clash it until Tuesday. Mostly every Friday, but every Tuesday and Friday. On CW and other Fridays, watch it actually. But I watch it on Netflix and that's since I got wireless ear. I'm gonna give y'all CW TV screen. I ain't got no wireless earbuds. Heck no, I can't do that like that. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna rewind. It's what Rey Mysterio said, Mike, because I was talking over was on the mic. So rewind, 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 rewind. Here we go. All right, here we go. Rey Mysterio said, he's had first off, he come out and ruin his freaking. First off, he come out and ruin freaking general measuring. My intro comes up like that sometimes by mistake. So that's I told y'all that last night. Was I live last night? No, I wasn't. Yeah, I was. I was live last night. Yeah, I told y'all to ignore it last night. Yes, SmackDown was a mid garbage show last night. So we're gonna the AAA results. Go over my thoughts on this show, and then go over my thoughts on last night's SmackDown, and then we'll go over my overall thoughts and grade on Saturday Night Main Event. That'll be it. But don't worry, if you don't get to hear all of it, you'll get to hear all of it on my Saturday Night Main Event review tomorrow. Because I'm not doing it tonight. It wouldn't make sense for me to do a watch along when I know AAA's airing. AAA's the better show anyway on Saturday nights. AA, I would rather watch AAA than Saturday Night Main Event. I had already watched Saturday Night Main Event. I ain't watched, dude. I watched the whole thing. It was not even exciting outside of 2 matches: the Intercontinental Championship match and Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka for a few minutes until they had that terrible DQ finish. We got Rey Fénix coming out to his theme. So yes, folks, Rey Mysterio is officially the new AAA General Manager. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the live chat right now, folks. Please, I want to know your thoughts on Rey Mysterio being the new AAA GM. Don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to put a comment in the live chat. Don't be afraid to say, hey, hello, good evening. You know, y'all can give me a shout out, man, if y'all want to. Because apparently when I turned it off, it turned back on. Oh, we got to turn the kill switch off. Man, how did I forget to turn it off? I'm too excited for AA tonight, man, because Rey Mysterio was announced as the new GM. I mean, I'm so happy. He absolutely deserves this. Now Rey Mysterio can retire. He don't have to fucking wrestle anymore. Now he can do GM work. Now he can be the GM instead of wrestle. That'll be great for Rey Mysterio. I think Rey Mysterio's time as a wrestler is just over, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He's wrestled long enough to where he could be GM now. Oh my god, y'all. I sincerely apologize for that. I had to go back on the VPN app and shut off the kill switch, and that's what When I got on, as soon as I got on VPN, when I was about to cut off the kill switch, the VPN automatically removed my screen, so my screen disappeared because of that. I had to cut off the kill switch. Once I cut it off, I had to reload it because it said connection lost or still reconnecting or whatever it said. But anyways, back to the show. All right. At least we got to know that Rey Mysterio is the new general manager of AAA Wrestling. I'm fast forwarding it a little bit though, so we can get to it. For the AAA Latin American Cruiserweight Championship. Oh yeah. Also, let me know y'all's thoughts on Saturday Night Main Event. Some of you probably didn't watch it because the card looked boring. Yes, outside of Sol Ruger versus Becky Lynch and the Intercontinental Championship match, yeah, the card looked boring. Outside of those two matches, Ethan Page versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship was the best match of the entire Saturday Night Main Event show. Everybody commented and said that Penta versus Ethan Page Intercontinental Championship match was a great fucking match, and I agree. It was a solid fucking match. To me, it was a solid B plus match. I don't think it was a match. I think it was a solid B plus match. A few pacing spots, but you know, it was still good for what it was. Still solid what it was. We got the Laredo Kid and Rey Fénix, man, trying to test each other. These guys have wrestled in the ring before. These guys both have chemistry in the ring. The Laredo Kid just delivered a suicide dive to Rey Fénix, sends the Rey Fénix back to the ring. And now the Laredo Kid is trying to get the fans on their feet right now. The Laredo Kid should be acting like a heel, not a babyface. I don't know why. Oh, caught Laredo Kid with a powerbomb as the Laredo Kid was diving off the top rope. And the Laredo Kid kicks out from it. All right, what a powerbomb by Rey Fénix. Dude, look, I know we've seen this match twice, but you got to admit, these guys have good chemistry in the ring. This is going to be another banger. This is Rey Fénix versus Laredo Kid. Cruiserweight AAA Latin American Championship match number 2. Oh, this is the AAA Cruiserweight Championship match number 2. I don't know why I said Latin American. I mean, it is, though. But the Latin American AAA champion is Wayne Jr. Come on, y'all. Share the stream, man. What you waiting on? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on all my other streams, too. We were live for NXT this week. We were live for AAA last Saturday night. And the live for the other NXT episode last Tuesday. Help me get this channel up, man, to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So that way the YouTube partnership program can start reviewing it, can start having a look at it. We're at 926 subs, man. We are almost at 930, man. All we need is at least 3 or 4 more. We'll be at 930 subs. Uh-oh. That's Rey Fénix getting ready to do on the middle rope. Oh! The Laredo Kid dodged just in time, but he delivered a cutter to the Laredo Kid. Rey Fénix did. The Laredo Kid kicked out. Bro, it's not just Rey Fénix that have breathtaking abilities. The Laredo Kid does too. Both of these guys do. Oh! 1, 2, Laredo Kid kicks out. My God, what a solid match this has been already. These guys are killing it tonight. I ain't gonna lie. It was 70, 80 something degrees earlier, but now it's like 69 degrees tonight. A destroyer DDT to Rey Fénix by Laredo Kid. Rey Fénix kicked out from that. So not even a tornado DDT. Not even a destroyer DDT put Rey Fénix away. Mm. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Got these guys going in, giving each other chops and punches. This is what AAA is all about right here, man. High flying styles, strike abilities, combos, German suplex by Rey Fénix to Laredo Kid. He said, "Hey man," what it sounded like he said though, for real. He probably did. Yeah, he did say that. Oh man. Rey Fénix, the Laredo Kid is up first before Rey Fénix. He's in the corner. Oh no, what's he getting ready to do in that corner? What is he planning to do to Rey Fénix in the corner, man? Look like the Laredo Kid's own version of the Superman punch. Oh, send the Laredo Kid's head to the turnbuckle. Spinning kick, a top rope spinning kick, man, by Rey Fénix. Oh wow. The Mexican destroy. Laredo Kid just rolled Rey Fénix up for the 1-2 and he kicked out. I thought he was getting ready to go for the Mexican destroyer or the Mexican destroyer bomb or whatever it is. Oh, no bueno, man. Laredo Kid just got sent to the ropes. Laredo Kid is struggling. He's barely getting up. What is the referee doing? Laredo Kid is faking his injury. He's lying. He's going to low blow him. He's got to low blow him. He's got to be lying. I know he's lying. It's a trick. Rey Fénix, no, it's a trick. Get out the ring, dude. It's a trick. Get out of there, man. Watch this. He's going to low blow him from behind. He's going to low blow. What did I tell you? What's going to happen? I knew it. It was a trick. I fucking knew it, man. He low blow Rey Fénix his way into winning the match. I knew it. Low blowed Rey Fénix and a frog splash to end it. Bro, no, that's something a heel does. Laredo Kid might as well finish beating the living shit out of Rey Fénix since he did a low blow. Since this looks like the Laredo Kid is turning heel tonight. Bro, he low blow Rey Fénix. That's a heel tactic. Heelish move, man. You might as well turn Laredo Kid heel. Might as well be a heel AAA Cruiserweight champion at this point. Damn. Look at that. Woo, frost splash. That low blow and that frost splash sealed the deal for Rey Fénix, man. But I really feel bad for Rey Fénix. He's losing every week. You wonder why he's getting frustrated over a lack of opportunities. Then you wonder why. Oh, I know Rey Fénix is going to have something to say about that. Noche de los Grandes. That's right, man. They got the Noche de los Grandes next Saturday night, man. Damn. Rey Fénix should have knew it was coming, man. He should have rolled out. He should have got out of that ring, dude. I think they had Rey Fénix stand there. Undertaker's doing a good job with the booking, though. The booking has been very consistent. It really has been. Noche de los Grandes. It's AAA, AAA, Noche de los Grandes. So our main event tonight is the 2-on-2 tag match. We got Creed Brothers versus Ryan Bravo. This is going to be something too. Americano will be going up against the original. So he'll finally get to wrestle despite being, arrested for that battery and stuff. Oh, I thought we was about to get a video package. I thought somebody was about to debut on this show because it froze for a second. I told you, me doing the streams wasn't permanent. I was actually back. Matter of fact, the day that I came back streaming, was actually, believe it or not, it was actually 10 days ago. I made my return to streaming 10 days ago, folks. 10 days ago, I made my return to streaming, man. And not too many people tuned in. Even when I did the other AAA watch along 6 days ago, the NXT watch along 3 days ago, and Smackdown 23 hours ago. Yes, the Smackdown watch along is on the channel, man. You can go listen to my commentary and reaction. I did a little bit of it. But at the end, dude, when I stepped away, the stream started doing some stuff, ended on its own. So I had to post my overall thought grades on SmackDown on the YouTube community tab, the Facebook news feed, and Twitter. I didn't even get to go over that on the. And I was gonna do it. The stream started messing in its own. Let me say I was going to do that shit yesterday night. But don't worry, you're going to get to hear it in person live tonight. AAA made the greatest decision ever. This is the biggest decision that WWE's ever had. AAG. He did commentary. He wrestled. I mean, what else do you want Rey Mysterio to do in his career? GM will be the last thing that Rey Mysterio does before he calls it quits. For real, for real. Impacto there. Lucha Libre! Lucha Libre! Triple A! Uh-oh. Rey Mysterio's not happy about what he saw out there. He ain't looking too happy. So he said the way he win said, wait, a winner is a win, so it's wrestling and I just won. We're getting Laredo Kid versus Rey Fénix for Night of Champions? Oh my goodness. Holy shit. What a bombshell. Wow. So happy that Louis Kaiser got to be in Mexico, man, despite being charged with battery. Yeah, they say he was charged with battery. I got it posted on the YouTube community tab if y'all want to go read about it, about Marcel Barthos' arrest. I have it all posted on there. And I'll even go over it if y'all want me to. You know what? Since El Grande Americano and the fake Americano might be on the show to end this episode tonight, I might go over it. We will see. There's the Creed brothers, Julius and Rodus, with their in Lucha mask on. Oh Lord, them and they conspiracy theory stuff. Los Americanos, Rayo Americano and Bravo Americano. Remember, Bravo Americano is Tyler Bate. The other one is Pete Dunne. I tell you, them fans love to sing that. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. I don't. Bro, like, why do they got these guys speaking? Like, they're not even, they don't even have. I'm just, I'm not even gonna say it on here, dude. I'm just not. I know what they don't have. I know what language they can speak and what language they can't speak. But Rey Mysterio being announced as GM, that was the biggest announcement in AAA history, bro. Oh, bueno. That's some good stuff, man. And then we got Laredo Kid retaining with a low blow and his finisher, frog splash off the top rope to Rey Fénix. Some good stuff tonight, man, coming from AAA, man. Solid fucking show tonight. Did better than Saturday Night Main Event. Saturday Night Main Event was fucking awful outside those two matches I mentioned earlier on the stream. I'm gonna tweet out my thoughts on that main event too. Uh-oh. Ryo trying to help his partner Bravo. He seems he's being attacked and brutally beat up by the Creeds. Oh, look at that. Bro, look at that frog splash off the top rope. By Bravo, man. Or wait a minute. Yeah, Bravo. Now Ryo. Now it's Ryo's turn with a moonsault. Ho, ho, ho! He said, you just call that a brutal ball? These fools don't know better than movie cheese jokes. I'm terrible. He said, cool. Uh-oh, behind you. Ryo takes out Bruto. Bruto didn't even realize Ryo was coming at him. Julius Creed takes out Ryo. Brutus is back up. I know they ain't trying to compare Puerto Rico to the Greens, man. No, please stop. Please stop. It's time for them to stop now. It's time for them to shut the mic. Oh, Bravo and Ryo is hitting Julius and he said that's my general manager. That's my general manager. Shut up. No, no, they are not about to do that. Oh man. Okay. I don't know if that made a difference in this tag match, but I mean it was effective. What the hell is that? Is that an El Grande Americano Peña? Oh god. They fucking funny. Oh, there he just hit both the Creed brothers with the pinata. Damn. God damn. Damn. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Dang. There goes Ryo getting hit with the pinata. And now he just got clotheslined by the Creed brothers. Oh, he called Ryo Bravo the fake Americanos charges. Oh Lord. He said it'd be like Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. People celebrate the street. Dang. One of the Creek brothers just got hit with the flag, with the United States flag and the pole along with it. Oh Lord. Why are people saying Saturday Night Main Event was a good premium live event or was a good show? Why do I see people saying Saturday Night Main Event was a good show? I see all these people on Twitter saying that. What was good about it? That's what I want to know. Because I didn't see anything good about it outside of those two matches I mentioned. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, that's just the honest to God truth. I'm just being honest. Lord. I don't understand how Saturday Night Main Event was a fun show. I don't get it. Are they saying that this was a fun show? How was this a fun show? How? Somebody tell me how Saturday Night Main Event 44 was a fun show. I love to know that. I don't think it was very near a fun show. I mean, it was good wrestling, but the show wasn't that good. Mm. I think some of the accounts are exaggerating. Yeah, I think some of them are, are they're really exaggerating. A double superplex. Ooh, what is going on? We got a moonsault, double superplex, a 450 splash, and Bravo just kicked out from that 450 splash by one of the Creed brothers. No way. Oh shit, man. Yeah, this definitely delivered better than Saturday Night Main Event. This definitely did better than Saturday Night Main Event tonight. Yeah, some of these accounts are exaggerating online. But don't want to go over. I thought it was great on Saturday Night Main Event. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. Not by a long shot. Dude, he just hit a freaking top rope splash on the table on one of the Creed brothers. Bravo Americano did. He just took out Brutus on the table on the outside of the top rope, outside the ring. The OG? Oh no. The OG just put Reno. No, he just put Bravo through a table. Oh no. He's about to put Rio through an announce table, and he just did. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Uh-oh. It's Louis Kaiser, the other Americano. See, I knew I wasn't the only one that thought Saturday Night Main Event was awful. I knew I wasn't the only one. There is a lot of people. A lot of people are saying that Saturday Night Main Event was good, and a lot of other people are saying it was terrible. I think it was awful. Outside of two matches, I cannot wait to go over it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to go over this. To go over Saturday Night Main Event and Smackdown. We'll go for Smackdown first before the Saturday Night Main Event. The go home show. He said that's why you will always be. You're going to always be the only thing in this life and wrestle is going to be a shorty G. Oh, that's gonna be something, man. That mass versus mass match, dude. Wow, you could tell the crowd was into that. Holy shit. Honestly, folks, I didn't really care about of Saturday Night Main Event. I didn't really care. Okay, where in the world? Right, let's put this back on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, AAA episode 19 was a hell of a solid show tonight. We're going to go over that first, and then we'll go over what happened on last night, SmackDown, and then go over the Saturday night main event. Go over my overall thoughts and grade on all three of those shows here on the YouTube channel, here on the AAA and Fox 19 watch along. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. It's either gonna take a little bit or take a while. Usually I say it'll take a while. It might. I just hope y'all stick around because I'm gonna have some interesting things to say about this show and about Saturday Night Main Event. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter X say Saturday Night Main Event was a pretty decent show, pretty good show, and a lot of other people on Twitter X saying that Saturday Night Main Event was dog shit. It was terrible. It was awful. Now, me personally, I think it was fucking awful. I mean, that's just me. I think it was fucking awful. That's just my opinion. But I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
需要帮助时，请联系乘务员。
Please contact flight attendants when you need help.
女士们、先生们，感谢您的关注，祝您旅途愉快。
I'm back, folks. Let's go ahead and get ready to go over my overall thoughts and grade on AAA En Fox episode 19 first. Then we'll go over our overall thoughts and grade on Smackdown and everything else. And Saturday night main event, and then that'll be it. So let me tell y'all something. AAA En Fox 19 was a great show. It was better than Saturday night main event and Smackdown combined. And I don't throw the grade around lightly, but this might be one of the greatest episodes of AA I've ever watched from bell to bell, start to finish. Everything delivered perfectly. Dorian, Rodden, and Penna announcing Rey Mysterio as the new general manager of AAA, man, that's not just a moment. That's history. One of the biggest announcements AAA has ever made. Rey said he's taking AAA to a new level, and I believe him 100%. That's the perfect role for him, and it already feels like a new era is starting. Then you got Laredo Kid versus Rey Fénix for the AAA Cruiserweight Championship. This was straight fire. These two had another burn, a barn burner, back and forth counters, Toby suicidas, cutters, German suplexes, destroyer, DDTs. That dirty low blow finish. That dirty low blow finish with the frost splash, dude, that was cold. I knew he was going to do it. I knew it. I had that gut feeling. I said, watch him low blow Rey Fénix. Exactly what happened. Heelish move. They might as well turn Laredo Kid heel if he loses that Cruiserweight Championship to Rey Fénix at Night of Champions. I think that's where they should turn him heel at, honestly. That's the best place for him to turn heel. This was one of the best of the night, honestly. They're going to run it back at Night of Champions. When I tell you we need the Laredo Kid versus Fenix 3, dude, I'm into this shit. I'm into this feud between Rey and Laredo Kid. One of the best storylines in AAA right now. Another one of the best storylines in AAA right now is the Americano stuff. I didn't like it at first, but then when Bravo and Ryo and the Creed brothers got involved, it got more interesting. It got a lot better than what it did. That main event tag with Rudo and Julio, Credo and Ryo and Bravo Americano of Los Americanos. This was absolute chaos in the best way. Tables, chairs, kendo sticks, pinatas, flat poles, shots, double driving headbutts, super cylinder, airplane spins, bodies flying everywhere, and then you got OG El Americano. You got OG El Grande Americano and the other El Grande Americano trying to kill each other. Security couldn't hold him back. I mean, with the locker room empty, Rey Mysterio had to come out and make the rematch for next week. This was a solid B+ tag match. Pure Lucha Libre insanity to close the show. I loved every second of it. They killed it. This show did way better than Saturday Night Main Event, and I'm not even capping. I'm not even sugarcoating that. Like, I'm serious. The pacing, the stakes, the in-ring, the angles, AAA cooked tonight. Undertaker is killing it with the booking, man. I say continue to have Undertaker as the person that books AAA because he's been doing a hell of a good job booking AAA. I know he's the one behind it. I don't need nobody to tell me, and I already know Undertaker is the one that's booking this show. How good was the writing, creative, and booking for this show? Listen, man, the writing, creative, and booking for this show was elite. This is how you do episodic wrestling TV. Every single segment had a purpose. It all tied together. You open the show with the announcement that changed the entire landscape of AAA by naming Rey Mysterio as the new GM. Obviously, that's a major hook right there. And it tells me and it tells you guys that's listening that the stories matter here. And you follow up with Laredo Kid versus Rey Fénix, two of the best in the world, tearing the house down for the Cruiserweight title with that finish that made me need a part 3, like I said when I went over my overall thoughts and grade on this show. It's how you book champions. It's how you make me, and that's how it basically makes me and it makes you guys invest. And the main event, the booking was next level. You take the Creed brothers, drop them into AAA as Bruto and Julio Credo, and then let them go to war with Los Americanos in a no DQ match that spirals into complete anarchy. It spirals into complete control, basically. It spirals out of control, and you use that chaos to blow up the OG El Grande Americano versus the other Americano feud even hotter. Run-ins, the brawl, Rey having to make the match for next week on the spot. Like I said, this is different though. That's old school. Real feeling, storytelling. Nothing felt wasted. Duke filler. Every promo meant something. Every match had stakes. The crowd was into all of it. And I literally put all this in my notes too. This is what wrestling booking should look like in 2026. I also put that AAA understood the excitement. They understood the excitement, and WWE can learn a thing or two from this episode for real. Now I'm going to set the record straight on the AAA Noche de los Grandes super event show. Before we go over my overall thoughts and grade on Smackdown, you already know what I'm going to say about Smackdown Saturday Night Main Event, so be prepared to hear my thoughts on both of them shows. And why I thought SmackDown and Saturday Night Main Event were both mid-seed garbage shows. Now, let me set the record straight first on this super card event we're getting. This card is a not-miss show. If you thought AAA En Fox 19 was great, just wait till you see this one. This show should deliver on a whole different level. Hopefully. I mean, when looking at the card, you got Bailey, Lola Vice, La Catalina versus Les Toxicas. You got WWE Star Power mixing with AAA's best women. That's going to be a banger, hopefully. And Pagano and Psycho Clown defending the AA World Tag Team titles against the War Raiders, hard-hitting, violent Lucha versus Viking Brutality. Might as well say Clown versus Viking Brutality. That's match of the year potential. Possible. El Hijo del Wagner Jr. versus El Hijo del Vikingo for the Latin American Championship, man. Two generational talents, pure athletes. This could pretty much steal the show. Hell, it could pretty much steal the entire weekend. But the real one, the OG El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano 2, mask versus mask. After what we saw with the chairs on AAA En Fox episode 19, the chairs, the table spots, the kendo stick war, and Rey Mysterio having to stop a riot. This feud is nuclear, man. Mask versus mask matches in Lucha Libre are sacred. This isn't just a match. It's about pride, legacy, and ending somebody's career. One of these men is losing his identity forever on May the 30th. With Rey Mysterio now running AAA as GM, he's going to make sure that this super card event delivers. The stories are hot, the matches are stacked, the stakes couldn't be any higher. Now, if AAA brings the same energy they brought tonight, y'all, this show could be an instant classic. I'll be live for it all. So make sure you tune in to my watch-alongs this week. But like I said, the YouTube schedule will be posted tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you live in the places where it's Eastern Time where you live at, you're going to 100% see it posted on my YouTube community tab. Now, moving on to going over my overall thoughts and grade on the Smackdown before Saturday night main event. Yeah, I'm going to say exactly what I said on my YouTube community tab post. I'm not even going to waste time. I'm just not. I mean, clearly, some of you already know what I'm going to say, especially to the people that's been subscribed to my channel longer. You already know how this is about to go. You know what I'm about to say. So, honestly, man, Smackdown, season 28, episode 22, Saturday night main event go home show. It was very mid-C. It was trash last night, or this past Friday night, and because today is Sunday now. And I'm not sugarcoating. I'm really not, man. I literally posted and I put outside of Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes, Fatal Influence, and the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, carrying as usual. And if you want to go back and listen to my overall thoughts and grade on AAA En Fox episode 19, y'all can always rewind the stream. The stream will be on the channel when it gets finished processed. Now, back to going over my overall thoughts and grade on SmackDown. So, like I said, outside of Trick, Hayes, Ripley, and Fatal Influence carrying, I wouldn't say usual, but carrying the show, this whole SmackDown show was garbage. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Tala Tonga mid U.S. Open Challenge. It was forgettable. You had Charlotte and Rhea versus Toxic Attraction. I mean, that was cool, but short. And then you got Priest versus Solo Sikoa. We didn't even see half of it because of commercials. They really gotta cut the shit on these commercials, man. They really need to work on cutting on these commercials, dude, because a lot of people have been complaining about that. Especially JD. Match at best. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been complaining about it too, myself. There's a time and a place for stuff like that. Really. Blake Monroe did with Chelsea Green. I said, okay, I guess to that. Even though I did tell Minnie Portable that on Twitter that I said this yesterday. I want to say this again in case anybody didn't hear it. So I told her that I don't think Blake Monroe's debut is gonna save the show. But then I went back and commented the third time and said she could show up, but it ain't gonna save the show. It didn't. It just didn't. And why would you have her debut with Chelsea Green? How does that even make sense? When Chelsea Green is currently involved in this feud with Nia Jax and Brie Bella and Paige. I don't know, man. Then you got Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn closing it. We've seen that way too many times already. Cody is a very, very boring babyface champ. I enjoyed it, but then when they put the title on him again, I said no. Enough's enough. I'm tired of this. We need to turn Cody heel. Everybody is getting tired of this babyface Cody WWE Undisputed Championship run. This shit has to get off TV, man. It really does. It's getting boring week after week after week, and it continues to get boring. It does. This run is trash. Nobody cares at this point. Just nobody cares, man. Literally nobody. I can't think of one person that cares about Cody Rhodes' run as a babyface. We've seen it too many times. And where the fuck is Jordan Grace and Ilya Dragunov? I mean, in Titus Catering already, man. They really need to find something interesting for Johnny Gargano and Sami Zayn to do, because this interaction between the two is just not it for them. I mean, if they don't have any more creative plans for Johnny, then they might as well just release him and Candice from the company at this point. If they can't find anything else creative plan-ish to do for them, you know. Julia, Kiana James were just in the background while Jade, B-Fab, and B-Chin got interviewed. And then you got Alzian versus The Miz, official for this coming Friday, Smackdown. Oh my God, man, another letdown, dude. Cannot wait to see Alzian get wasted and lose again, so I can say, man, they really dropping the ball with this guy. Holy shit, dude. Like, they don't know how to book him properly on television. The only best thing coming out of the match will be Alzian. Still, him losing doesn't make him look good. It just makes him look like a jobber and a loser at the end of the day. The lowest thing of this entire match will definitely be The Miz. Not a lot of people are a fan of The Miz, and that's me included. Not a fan, never will be. And I'm dead serious. This was mid-C garbage. Triple H and TKO needs to wake up with these SmackDown shows. The creative writing, booking, and roster on SmackDown needs to change. It really does. And we're going to explain why the WWE creative needs a desperate change ASAP here in a few minutes. Let's go over the good and bad parts coming out of this show. Good and bad parts coming out of the show, like I said, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes. This match cooked. The match had energy. It had story. Both men looked like stars. If that was the case, Trick Williams' first feud should have been with Carmelo Hayes instead of Sami Zayn. Not this fucking god-awful Treasure Batman funeral stuff that we had seen recently. But both men look like stars, man. Best thing on the show. Best thing on last week's SmackDown. Fatal Influence getting over. They feel fresh. The crowd cares. Rhea Ripley as women's champion continues to carry the women's division. Now she probably... Nah, she ain't the only one carrying. It feels like she's the only one carrying the SmackDown women's division. It feels like that. But every time she's on screen, it feels big at the end of the day. Charlotte and Rhea as a team, I mean, it wasn't it wasn't garbage. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just think it was just simply cool to see. That's all. Even if it was short. Not the biggest fan of Charlotte, but you know, she's not that bad in the ring. I don't even know why I even said that. Blake Monroe debuting with Chelsea Green has potential if they actually do something with her. Bad parts, obviously, everything else was mid. Nakamura versus Tonga meant nothing, like I said when I went over my overall thoughts and grades on this show. Remember when I said Tiffany Open Challenge was forgettable? Well, it also had no stakes. Remember when I said Solo Sikoa or Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa didn't see half of it because of commercial break? Remember when I said that? Well, it also got buried in the commercial break and ended with the same MFT distraction finish we see every freaking week. The MFTs are still dead. There's nothing for them. Nothing. They need to split these guys. Soon as JC Mateo and Toma Tonga got released, the MFTs were no more after that. They were really dead after that. Heck, they were even dead during the feud with the Wyatt Six. We all know how many weeks that feud carried on. Holy shit, man. A lot of people wanted that feud to get off TV. I can't blame them. As long as it took. Look, we already said that Cody versus Sami Zayn closed, and we've seen way too many. We've seen this match way too many times already, but it was also boring. It's Cody's run is dead in the water. There was also no heat or no urgency. Sami Zayn, Johnny Gargano. Not only was the interaction between the two ain't it, but also they were both being wasted with this random interaction that went nowhere. And then you got Jordan Grace and Ilya Dragunov nowhere to be seen on SmackDown. They look, they signed this talent and do nothing with them. It's just crazy. The fact that they do that is just mind blowing to me. It really is. The segment with Jay, B-Fab, and Michin obviously went nowhere. Alzium versus The Miz should not be in the main event because it's not a main event match. Not a main event worthy match. It's gonna do nothing but have Alzium lose and get buried again. All over again for no reason. Because they don't have no creative plans for Fraucium. Let me guess. That probably is the case. Given that both the tag divisions on Raw and SmackDown are dead, like completely dead, silent, nothing, no storylines, no championship matches, no important tag championship matches, nothing going. Don't get me started on the Street Profits versus Division, man. Holy cow. For Saturday night main event. Mid-average C plus as it gets. The Miz is going to get heat at the end of the night. At the end of the day, it's going to lead to nothing, though. Long-term storytelling is also dead. Might as well say that. Why WWE Creative needs desperate change ASAP? It's simple, man. Look, I could say this all day. Creative writing, booking, and the whole roster approach needs a desperate change right now. And the Triple H administration, TKO, are not listening to us fans and YouTube content creators who watch this stuff every single week, man. We're telling these people that Cody's babyface run is stalled. We're telling these people that we've seen Sammy and Cody 100 times. We're telling these people that Alzium is getting wasted. We're telling these people that Jordan Grace and Ilya Dragon are running in catering. We're telling these people that Johnny Gargano needs something real here. Even Candice LeRae needs something real. How long has she been on the shelf, dude? Like, for real. The week after week, it's the same matches, same finishes, same 50-50 booking. Long-term plan, no payoff, nothing whatsoever. You want a better Raw? NXT? I'm telling you, dude. I'm taking my time with this one, man, because honestly, they really need to hear this. They really do. If y'all want a better Raw in NXT Evolve and SmackDown, question mark. The answer is simple. Start listening. Stop hot shooting matches with no build. Stop putting main event talent in commercial break matches. Stop debuting people and doing nothing with them for 6 months. Book long term. Plan 3 months ahead. Let stories breathe. That's what they need to do. It's simple. Give wins, losses, meanings. Give wins and losses meanings and push people who are over instead of forcing people who aren't. If someone's cold, turn them heel or take the belt off. If someone's hot, run with them. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, like for real. Raw and AAA are the best shows this year so far, despite the fact that Raw gave us 8 solid weeks of television, and after there's 2 weeks of mid-garbage shows, period. NXT, Evolve, and SmackDown. Mid-garbage shows for those as well. And SmackDown is literally coasting on 2 matches per week. Triple H. Listen, man. Listen, bro. You were a great booker in NXT Black and Gold because you listened and you planned long term. Do that again. TKO, stop caring about stock prices for 5 minutes and care about the product. We're not asking for much. Just consistent, logical, exciting TV. That's as simple as I can explain. Take long-term booking. Make it take effect immediately. Like immediately, like ASAP. Like real talk. Let's set the record straight on what they need to do or what they need for a solid B plus SmackDown. Now, let me set the record straight on this. Because right now we're getting mid-C shows and that's unacceptable. Like I said, stop with the commercial breaks. If Priest versus Solo is important, show us the whole damn thing, dude. Quit wasting talent. You got Grace, you got Dragunov, you got Julia, Kiana James, who's getting better and better each and every week on SmackDown. Even Lenny Reed is getting better and better on SmackDown every week. Alzium, you got to use them, man. You can't just have them in the background or job them out, man. Like, and third, man, in lazy booking, man. Seriously. Tala distraction into Samoan Spike every week. We're getting bored with this shit, man. Seriously. Fourth, make the titles mean something. Cody's undisputed reign has no story. either turn him heel or get the belt on someone who's hot. And fifth, plan ahead, man. The card for SmackDown season 28, episode 23 is Alzing versus Miz, and nothing else was announced. That tells me right there that they're writing this show 2 days before it airs. That's probably one of the many reasons why the shows have been mid right there. Seriously, man. For a solid B plus SmackDown every week, man, you got to announce at least 3 matches plus 2 segments every Friday before. Give us a reason to watch. Build to premium live events with 6-week stories, not 6-day stories. Let wins matter. Let losses matter too. You got to make the bottom of the card feel like it can beat the top of the card. Stop the 50-50 booking like I've been saying like 1,000 times already. Push Rhea, push Trick, push Mello, push Fatal and Fluid. You got to push LA Knight because LA Knight has done nothing as of late. Push whoever is over, dude. For God's sake. If you're going to bring in Blake Moreau, have a plan past. She talked to Chelsea Green. Of all women's talent within the SmackDown women's division. What does that tell you? I'll let y'all figure that one out. Anyway. Alzian versus Miz, I promise you, it better not be another Miz win, dude, because if it is, that's proof that they don't freaking get it. We don't need more Miz. We need more stars. Triple H, TKO, make SmackDown feel important again. Solid B plus should be the floor, not the ceiling at the end of the day. Now let's go over Saturday Night Main Event 44. Now, my prediction before y'all were going to get disappointed, I made a post yesterday. I literally said outside of Penta defending the Intercontinental Championship against Ethan Page and Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka, this card looks rough. And I wasn't lying. But I looked at the tweets, I looked at the comments. A lot of people in the internet wrestling community said it was a pretty good show. Others said it was fucking terrible. And let me know in the comments or in the live chats what y'all think of it, what y'all thought of this show. Whew. I gotta breathe sometimes, man, I tell you. I'm pretty fast sometimes with this stuff. Because I know what I'm going to say when going through the notes and stuff and everything. The fact that a lot of people said it was good and others said it was bad, that tells you right there that it's tied. I'm going to give you facts. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat and lie to y'all. Well, I wouldn't say sugarcoat, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. That part. I honestly thought that Saturday Night Main Event was fucking awful. It was awful, dude. Dude, there was nothing exciting about it outside of the Intercontinental Championship match and Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka for a few minutes until that terrible DQ finish. I don't know how anybody could sit there in the internet wrestling community and say that the show was solid. Yeah, wrestling wise, but everything else was freaking god awful. And I said what I said, and that's the darn truth about it. That women's tag team championship match was a complete waste of other time. It really was. Like, seriously, dude. Let's go over my overall thoughts and grade on that show. Because again, I'm gonna put it plain and simple. Again, outside of Penta versus Ethan Page for the men's IC title, in the first few minutes of Becky versus Soul, the rest of the card was unimportant and unwatchable. The 6 women opener with Rhea, Charlotte, Lexa versus Jade, PFAB, and Michin was total waste of 3 top stars. This was a waste of time. This was one of the worst matches of this entire card, easily. Like I'm not even kidding. Outside of Rhea, I think Rhea was the best one in this match, honestly. Dude, no chemistry, dead crowd, basic rest holds. Cargill forcing Rhea at the start, just it just killed any hype. It just killed all the hype that a lot of people had for this show. The women's tag team title match with Brie Bella, Paige versus Nia Jax, Lash was even worse. This was a D plus disaster. Zero. Both teams have zero chemistry. Between either team, spots weren't hitting, and it looked like all 4 needed to go back to the performances. That's not on the talent, though. That's definitely the Triple H administration and the TKO and for freaking clowns booking them to fail. Becky versus Soul actually had good wrestling for a few minutes. Soul looked like a star. Then that awful DQ finish, like I said, because that's exactly what it was. That's exactly the way I described it. I said it best. With the ref bump and announcer confusion took the Wild right out of it. Wade Barrett thinking they called the wrong name made it worse. It did. In the worst way ever. Penta versus Ethan Page, Intercontinental Championship match, saved the show. Solid B plus match. And everybody agreed that Penta versus Ethan Page was a fucking banger of a match. Even I fucking agree that this was a banger. This was one of the 2 best matches of this entire show. The crowd was hot again because of this. Not because of this match in Soul versus Becky. Both guys played to their strengths, and the Destroyer on the exposed turnbuckle was a great finish. The problem was, though, that was the best match, and it didn't even main event. And the fact that it didn't main event, I literally said this on Twitter X, and I'm saying it here. I don't even care what these freaking marks and these body counts think when I say this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what these fake accounts think online, dude. I really don't. I don't care. They can spew the negativity to me when I say this. I don't fucking care. The fact that it didn't main event tells you everything about how Triple H and TKO views Penta in the IC title. Period, point blank. And it's just disgraceful, man. It's disgraceful to Penta, the Intercontinental Championship, and it's disgraceful to the Penta fans, most important. You know, there's a lot of Hispanic people that support Penta, that cares and loves what Penta does. You think they're not taking this lightly? You really think they're happy with what TKO and Triple H? You really think they're happy with how Triple H and TKO views Penta and the IC title? No. I don't think so. I don't think they are happy with how Triple H and TKO views Penta in the IC title whatsoever. I don't care if you're a scientist, if you're a fucking NASCAR racer, a freaking dentist. Dude, come on, man. You can't convince me that Triple H and TKO cares about Penta in the IC title. I don't think they care at all. That's just my opinion, honestly. Hell, they don't even care about their Raw and SmackDown tag team divisions. And if they did, they would have not gotten rid of the two greatest tag teams of all time, the New Day and Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, I ain't finished yet. You got the main event with Division versus Street Profits. Was mid-C plus. Dude, I didn't even care about it then, and I don't care about it now. This Vision shit has to go. Seriously. It reminds me of this Dark State shit we got on NXT. Knuckles finish, Heyman shenanigans, the Raw SmackDown tag divisions are still dead. Nothing is saving these divisions at this point. 2 matches had good wrestling. Everything else was trash. Horrendous garbage. Why WWE Saturday Night Main Event 44 was terrible? First of all, the booking made no sense. Obviously, you put Rhea, Charlotte, and Alexa in a 6-women tag, and it was boring. Boring! Just like the SmackDown shows every Friday night. Just like that Oba Femi challenge. I mean, at first it was great, but then when they started doing it over and over and over, booking it over again, it started to stall. It started to get old. And now they announced that Oba Femi will be on the show, as well as the Roman and Jacob contract signing. I thought we already seen that though recently. I thought we already seen that. I thought we just seen that shit like a few weeks ago. It's still gonna deliver either way. Hell, I watched that over this garbage we get on SmackDown. Shit. I'll take it. You put Brie Bella and Paige in a tag title match with Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Oh God, give me a reason to turn off my laptop. Give me a reason to pick up the control and change the channel. Really. They had zero chemistry. That's uncreative. Now, secondly, the placement was disrespectful. Penta and Paige was easily match of the night. You don't put it in the main event. Instead, you give us Division versus Street Profits, which was not a main event match. It was not main event worthy. Penta versus Ethan Page was main event worthy. It should have been the main event of Saturday Night Main Event 44. Miz versus Street Profits with the same tired interference finish. The finish sucked. Number 3. Becky Lynch, I'm talking about as far as Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka with that DQ. That made no sense. And even the announcers were confused. That kills any momentum Sol had. It does. And now they just went from that to booking Becky Lynch versus Sol for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Oh man, that tells you right there how the administration and TKO feels about Stephanie and Liv Morgan, the WWE Women's Championship feud. I wonder why Stephanie isn't coming back before Clash in Italy. I mean, don't let that fool you. She might actually come back. Even though Stephanie and Liv has not been advertised for the Raw before Clash in Italy. Yeah, that's not good for us Stephanie fans, and it's definitely not good for the Liv Morgan fans. I'm sure the Liv Morgan fans are already sinking with anger. A lot of people say Liv Morgan sucks as women's champion. I'm not going to say she sucks as women's champion, but I would love for that women's championship to go back on Stephanie. That's just how I'm going to stay. I'm going to keep it that way. I mean, the Judgment Day stuff is kind of stalling, and they do need to do something new, but I just want that title to be on Stephanie because it looks so much better on Stephanie. Just saying. So much better on Stephanie Vecchia. La Primera. La Primera. Anyways. The tag divisions are cooked. Men's tags on Raw and SmackDown. We are already done said it. I'm not repeating it. I'm done with that shit. Over it. Women's tags are worse when your D plus women's tag match looks like a PC tryout, you failed. At the end of the day, Triple H administration TKO are booking these Saturday night main event shows like throwaway house shows. No stakes, no logic, no respect, no excitement, no hype for the titles. I mean, dude, outside of 15 total minutes of good wrestling, this whole show was a waste of my time. And it was a waste of some of y'all's time too, I'm sure. Because a lot of people in the internet wrestling community said that this show was horrible. And like I said, others said it was good. But more people have said that this was dog shit than people that said this was pretty solid, exciting show. However they like to say it online, on Twitter X. But I thought this was a waste of time, dude. It was just, it didn't have that Saturday night main event feel. It just didn't. I'm sorry. Now, again, in case y'all didn't hear this, obviously, the good and bad parts of Saturday Night Main Event 44 was Penta versus Ethan Page, which was a banger at the banger, as Sheamus likes to say it. Shoot, it would be even more banger if they booked Oba versus Sheamus for Raw this week. And they should have did it last week. If they did that last Open Challenge. Nope, came out with Brock Lesnar. Complete letdown. And here we all thought Brock Lesnar was retiring. I guess he's not. I don't know, man. 1 minute TKO and Triple H makes a decision on Brock Lesnar retiring, and the next minute he comes back and he's not retiring. Right. Sometimes administration TKO makes good decisions. Other times they make dumb decisions. That's how the company is. Typical. Typical, man. Typical stuff from this administration and TKO. But this was as solid B plus as it gets for the IC title. Back and forth, crowd was into it. Page's own tactics caused him. Destroyer, finish, ruled. Another good part about Saturday Night Main Event, like I said, was Becky and Soul. Honestly, it looked like she belonged. And Becky sold for her. I mean, that was pretty much it. That was the whole good list of for a 2-hour show, man. Everything else, women's opener, like I said, horrible. Why is Cargill ducking Rhea Ripley? You know how dumb that looked? I had questioned that. Like, why is she dumping Rhea Ripley? Why is she ducking her? Then you got Jade. You got the Jade that finished out of nowhere. Like, what even is this? Now we got the WWE Women's Championship match for Clash in Italy. So we basically got 2 women's championship matches and 3 men's matches. Well, might as well say 2 women's championship matches and 3 men's championship matches. Nah. Nah, for real though. We got 2 women's championship matches and 2 men's championship matches and 1 men's single match, which are all rematches for Clash in Italy. Ain't that something? Yeah, I know. I know how y'all are feeling right now. Can't blame you. Let's set the record straight on the next Saturday night main event show. Or next Saturday night main event shows. I'm talking about all the other shows this year that we're going to be seeing. I'm going to say all this and I'm going to close. I'm going to get off of here. So listen up, live chat. If Triple H and TKO want these Saturday night main event shows to go from mid-C to solid B plus or a good A, they need to fix this right now before the brand is dead. Because the tag team division is dead already. You know, the 50-50 booking is not doing any good. Then you got all these unappreciated talent like Ilya Dragunov and Jordan Grace that deserves more TV time, that are not getting the TV time that they deserve, you know. And creative wise, stop booking random 6-person tags and tag matches with no story. Period. The Saturday night main event used to feel special. In some ways it used to. Not every way, but it made it feel like a premium live event. Not a longer main event. They built to these matches for weeks. And in terms of the writing, they give us finishes that make sense. No more confusing DQs, man. We don't need no more of that. We don't need no more of that on that show. We already seen enough of that. We legitimately already seen enough of that stuff, man. I know I've repeated this, but I'm just telling it like it is. Because nobody else is probably telling you this like I am. Besides a JD or a BC Amplified or a Solo Monster or whoever else says it like this. Now, seriously, they do need to give us finishes that make sense. We don't need to see any more confusing DQs, no more brass knuckles every main event. You know, no more announcers not knowing what happened. You got to write for the titles to matter. The booking part. As far as the booking part, you need to put your best match in the main event, which should have been the IC title match. That was the hottest match on the freaking card. It closes the show properly. It closes the show correctly. Incredibly. Well, I don't want to say iconically. Because then that'll make me mention the Iconics. But period. Seriously, stop burying the IC title on a nostalgia show And also, here's another one right here. Another thing that I've noticed and seen that I was pleased and not too pleased about at the same time. Well, mostly not too pleased. But if your tag divisions are dead, you need to either rebuild them or get those belts off TV until you have a plan. Don't release two of your greatest tag teams of all time like they did, which was a stupid decision. Yeah, I said it. It was. And I said it how the hell I wanted to say it. Should have kept the New Day and the Motor City Machine Guns. You got two veteran teams that can teach the new teams how to do this, how to do that, not to do this or to do that. You know what I'm saying? I literally, when I saw this tweet, I saw this news. This was the biggest news on Twitter X. When I saw this news that AAA administration, TKO, were building a new tag team for Raw and SmackDown tag division, dude, I'm getting ready to pull it up. You know what I tweeted out? You know what I quote tweeted and said? Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up. I'm going to my Twitter X account right now because I want y'all to know what I said, what I really said. It's the honest to God truth. I saw this tweet from Wrestle Purist. This was from, I think, False Finish. This news was from them. Man, dude, I was so heated when I saw that news. Not even funny. I was very, just a lot of people were heated after seeing that in the community. Some of my followers were as well. They saw it. I even told some of them about the news that I saw. All them rebuilding the tag team, rebuilding their tag team division. Looks like I am almost there. Okay, scroll. No, I gotta go to replies. They're in the replies. Okay, I'm almost there, y'all. I'm in the replies right now. Now, this was way before the news came out on Jack Cartwheel being full-time AAA talent and Marcel Barthel being arrested in Orange County, Florida, and being charged with battery. So, this is what I had to say. Before I got a smart comment from a bot account. So, I literally said, as a fan, this is why the division stays cold. You let the Masters walk and wonder why nobody cares about the titles. Do better. They're basically delusionally starting over because WWE Triple H administration TKO followed the blueprint. Motor City Machine Guns, New Day carried the division for years. And then I said, yet they say the plan is sign new teams to replace the Hall of Famer ones you just cut. Shake my head. Yeah, I shook my head to that. I had every reason to make it make sense. And then I went on to say, oh, just the FYI, you can't rebuild what you keep tearing down. Motor City Machine Guns and New Day are the tag division. Who's left to teach the new guys? This is why I mentioned what I mentioned right here. The fact that you don't fix the division by releasing Motor City Machine Guns and New Day, folks, this is like remodeling a house by bulldozing the foundation. That's exactly what it was like. I literally quote tweeted and said that. I was literally spot on. Yeah, WWE's got some improvement to do, man. They do. With Smackdown and NXT and Evolve. Okay, so we went over the creative writing and booking in terms of setting the record straight on the next Saturday night main event shows. Now, I did say if your tag divisions are dead, rebuild them or get those belts off of TV. We already explained the part about the Machine Guns and the New Day. You can't get those titles off TV until you have a plan. Another thing is don't waste 20 minutes on D plus tag matches. Not good. Good decisions going forward is to push new stars like Soruka clean. Let Penta cook as champion. Make the IC title feel like it did in the 90s. You know, I was born in the 90s. I was born in 1999. Just throw that out there. Figure I said it since it said 90s in my notes. Bad decisions to stop. Random women's tags, interference, finishes every match, treating Saturday night main event like a C show. It's Saturday night main event is supposed to be historic, right? Oh man, right now it's a freaking insult to the name. Triple H and TKO need to act like it. We don't hate wrestling. We hate lazy booking. Do better. That is it. I'm getting the hell out of here, folks. If you enjoyed listening to me going over my overall thoughts and grade on AAA and Fox, Smackdown, and Saturday Night Main Event 44, man, let me know in the joint live chat or in the comments. Or you can shoot me a DM on Twitter X and let me know on there as well. I got to tweet out my full thoughts on Saturday Night Main Event on Twitter X. I haven't done it on there yet. I haven't done it on the YouTube community tab either. So we'll go ahead and get that out the way. If you enjoyed Saturday Night Main Event and Friday Night SmackDown, good on you. I did. If you enjoyed AAA last night, I'm happy for you because I did. I enjoyed that more than Saturday Night Main Event SmackDown. Monday Night Raw, Clash in Italy, Go Home Show. We got Obafemi and the Roman and Jacob contract signing. I think this is where it goes back to a solid B show. I'm hoping. Because we had got 2 weeks of mid-C garbage on Raw. We had got 8 solid straight weeks of television. And then that's when we got the 2 weeks of mid-C garbage on Raw. So hopefully it goes back to solid B. And if it does, man, that's gonna make the Monday Night Raw fans feel a lot better. The people that love Raw, like I do. NXT is going to be a lot better than last week's episode. This week's episode is going to be slightly better. It's probably going to be my prediction for the show, it's either going to be a solid a solid low B minus or a solid B show. I think it's more than likely. It's looking more than likely like it's going to be a solid B show. That's why it's one of the many reasons why I say NXT is going to be better than last week's. For fuck's sake, you got Lola defending the NXT Women's Championship against Izzy Dane. You know what I'm saying? You got Wynn Sinclair versus Kaylani Jordan. You got all these matches booked for NXT. Well, there was only 3, really. Then you got Shawn Legacy versus Dorian Van Dukes. Man, that's going to be a freaking banger. If it's done right. Even though the Speed tournament makes no sense and the Speed Women's and Men's Championship should not be on NXT television because they ended the Speed brand years ago. But whatever NXT wants to do, as long as they don't embarrass themselves with it. Then we got Evolve. Home Louise versus Braxton Cole, Nikita Lyons, and Simone Jacobs versus I think Lanie Luck and Wendy Chu. And I think, Aaron Ward defending his Evolve Championship against Tristan Angels. Tristan Angels is not bad in the ring. I just don't like his gimmick. Then we got Friday Night Smackdown. That's going to be the Clash in Italy Go Home show. That will not be the Saturday Night Main Event Fallout. Hell, it doesn't even deserve to be the Saturday Night Main Event Fallout. If anything, the Monday Night Raw deserves to be the Saturday Night Main Event Fallout and Clash in Italy Go Home show. Because the Monday Night Raw matches on the Saturday Night Main Event did better than the SmackDown matches on Saturday Night Main Event. Go figure. I wonder why I said the Intercontinental Championship match in Soul Brooker versus Becky Lynch were 2 of the best matches of the entire night. Wonder why I said that. That tells you right there that Monday Night Raw is still doing better than SmackDown. I mean, Monday Night Raw, they have their good shows and they have their bad shows too, but Raw is up there. SmackDown is at the bottom. The Monday Night Raw roster looks better than SmackDown roster. I'm not adding the tag team division because the tag team division on both brands are dead. And there's no new tag teams on both brands. Like I said earlier. NXT still has the best women's division as well as Monday Night Raw, and not so much with SmackDown. That's why Julia needs to move to Raw. Julia, Rhea, and Kiana James and Fatal Influence are the best talents they have down there in that SmackDown women's division. Believe it or not. That's the only reason why people are not really shitting on it as much now. Then you got Blake Monroe down there, you know. Anyway, folks, take care of yourselves, man, and I'll see you guys live for the Saturday Night Main Event review. I'm probably going to say the same things I said tonight, so you don't have to tune in and listen if you don't want to. Well, the Saturday Night Main Event review, I'm just going to go over what happened with these matches, what moves that the talent did, and how it went and how it didn't go. You know what I'm saying? You guys will see tomorrow. Because Saturday Night Main Event review is what I'm starting off the week with. And I may have some important WWE wrestling news along the way. We'll see. If there's some important news put out tomorrow. Well, El Grande Americano, Louis Kaiser, it's great to see that he'll get to wrestle in that Supercard event show. I think he's still going to have to face some charges, but I don't know. I don't think that seems to be the case now because I seen something. It was going to be canceled at first, but now it's not. I seen something about Kaiser was already in Mexico for work purposes and flew back to Orlando after learning of the arrest warrant to turn himself in. They filed his attorneys. They filed a motion to allow out of state and international travel following his arrest. So, and you got to give respect to Louis Kaiser for flying back to turn himself in once he heard about the warrant. He didn't cause no problems. He just turned himself in. So let me tell you what happened with this whole thing, man. Because I got it on a Twitter, on a YouTube community tab post. In case y'all wanted to know. Before I get out of here for real this time. Before I get out of y'all's hairs. So 2 days ago, I had got a crazy update. We all on Twitter X, the internet wrestling community, got a crazy update on Marcel Barthel, aka Louis Kaiser, El Grande Americano, you know. So yes, he was arrested in Orange County, Florida, charged with battery after alleged altercation with another man back in April 2020, or back in April 23rd, 2026. I'm about to get my words mixed up. The police report says the incident happened on the 12th floor of an apartment building after a confrontation in an elevator. The alleged victim claimed he told a couple to have some manners after they were being overly intimate, and that's when the situation escalated. This story is kind of weird. It's weird in a lot of ways. But the new info came, like I said, that they had found him in the motion to allow the state travel and all that. He was already in Mexico where he found out about the arrest, turned himself in. Let me tell y'all something. That's what responsible adults do. No running, no hiding. At the end of the day, like I said the first time, he came back to face it head on. Still a wild situation all around, though. Listen, man. A lot more details need to come out, dude. Seriously. We were all still waiting to see how this plays out. I don't think anything else came out about him since then. To be honest. Yeah, I don't think anything came out about him since then. So he's going to be in that mass versus mass match, regardless of whether people think he should face charges or not. He's still going to be there. He had attorneys. So. I'm trying to see if there was any more news on him, if there was new info from yesterday. If not, then I can go ahead and get that off of there. And Jack Cartwheel, man, my goodness, man. What a fantastic decision by AAA to have Jack Cartwheel full-time instead of having him ID talent. He's more than just an ID talent, man, at the end of the day. His style fits perfect with AAA. It really does. I've seen Jack Cartwheel's matches. He's not bad. He's not bad. Solid in the ring, man. He's not bad. Okay, so there was no more information on this. Maybe we'll see more information come out about the altercation, like real information about the altercation and all the other stuff. Probably this week. Maybe. Maybe. Wonder if it brings up- yeah, check these guys out. I mean, that was all the info I saw, man. Honestly, I know they tweeted out a news article 1 hour ago saying Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah. So according to the being overly intimate and elevator times and threatening. And then this police report finding injuries on the victim and revealed security footage connected to the altercation. Now, I didn't mention that part. That part I just mentioned. That's what happened. Once Kaiser turned himself in, he was booked into county jail, released on a $1,000 bond, and has since pleaded not guilty through his attorney while also requesting permission to continue trial. Yeah. But seriously, y'all, what is y'all's take on this, man? What is your take on Kaiser making his way to AAA, man, after this? Do y'all think that WWE should keep him off TV altogether or just keep him on TV? Let me know, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Good night. See y'all for the Saturday night main event review and so on. Take care.